Hello, 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 and welcome everyone. Uh, my name is Scala,
Hello, my name is Echus.
and we are War Thunder Podcast 2 Aces. This is the test episode, so don't be too harsh on us, but we'll do what we like. We like to discuss these vehicles and discuss about everything about the game War Thunder. So here we are. And yeah, just a little bit more about us. Let's start with Ihus. Tell us about
Yeah,
yourself and how many games you have played.
yeah. Well, I play War Thunder, I don't know, for 6 years, on and off, but playing constantly. Uh, at the moment, it's almost 2,000 hours spent on this game. It's about 9,000 games, approximately, maybe a little bit more. Mem- Mostly arcade games, but lately starting also playing some realistic games. At the moment, only 350 games played in realistic, so just starting. But yeah, mainly arcade battles, uh, aircraft and ground vehicles, tanks. Not so much navy. So yeah, that's basically about me. Yeah. The main nation, I would say it's USSR vehicles. That's the main nation. The most vehicles researched for me.
Yeah,
So
and
yes.
for me it's quite similar. I'm closing in 2,700 something something hours, close to 10,000 games in arcade and couple hundred in realistic. So mostly playing arcade as well, and well, we're both playing arcade and but recently got into the realistic battles and we're learning. Yeah, it's maybe it sounds funny, but I'm playing 2,700 hours and I'm still learning. And yeah, well, what we are gonna do here and what is this all gonna be about? It's we're gonna go through the different nations, different tanks, different planes, different maybe ships in the future. We'll discuss them from our own experience and see what is what, and maybe share some good information with you. But mostly it's gonna be banter and it's gonna be like typical podcast you would expect.
Yeah. And if you will like our podcast, you can ask questions about some vehicle. We can share experience. If we won't catch it in our stream, or in our podcast, you can ask us, and we can touch the vehicle for in the next podcast. Maybe discuss
Exactly.
our experience that.
Exactly. So the plan is we're gonna make one or two videos per week, uh, and yeah, we'll see. So let's just start. General opinion, Ichus, tell me, what do you think about War Thunder?
Uh, well, it's quite a nice game. Well, actually, if I played 2,000 hours, then it's yeah, it's good game. Uh, it's not always easy and fun, but yeah, then in that moment when you're not having fun, you can just turn it off and do something else, and return when fun. Mainly fun to play this game if you are playing with someone in a team, not by your own. That's not so much fun. So yeah, but well, to compare World of Tanks, for example, yeah, also a simulator for tank battles, that this is way better. This is way better. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's nice, but nice battle simulator game.
yeah. Main difference, just if you're coming from World of Tanks and never heard about War Thunder, it's both have those similar arcade modes. Only difference is in War Thunder, there are modules and the hit matters. Well, if you hit like the crew member, hit ammunition, hit somewhere else, those things happens. In World of Tanks, it's just a number of health points, which is so unrealistic even for arcade battle, in my opinion. Uh,
Yeah,
One more thing, yeah, for me in War Thunder, we have this relationship going on and off for multiple years, and sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's less fun, depends on the patch. but patches come often, and they add not only new vehicles but also new maps, new modes to try out. But it's fun. It's fun. The game is really nice and really fun. That's the reason we are playing, and it's always fun to play together in a team. One more mentioning is we also have a stream on the Twitch, so if you want, you can follow that one as well. I'll leave the link in the comments where you can be able to see how we play and how we rage playing these battles.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start with some basic information about War Thunder, guys. We're gonna make this video really short, but just so you know, so there are let me count 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 nations in the game. Definitely, maybe you would say lacking some specific nations, but the idea is to have this big tech trees with a lot of different vehicles, and not only tanks but also aviation, helicopters, and navy. So, Ikus,
Yeah.
what's your favorite nation? You said you're USSR, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I started with USSR. It was my first nation. Uh, well, why did I choose that nation, for example? I also was searching for some information when I started this game, which is the best nation to start. Of course, it's well, it's open question, which is the best nation, because everybody finds their own favorite nation. But mainly the three, I I don't know how to say, basic nations. It would be USA, Germany, and USSR, because they have the choose most vehicles in the first tiers. So it's uh, easier to easier to grind the new vehicles and easier to play with these first rank vehicles for these three nations. So yeah, I just picked one of the best three for the starting, and just start to grind with them. But yeah, but
Yeah, to
yeah.
add to that, yeah, these as Ikus said, these are the three top nations. They have the most vehicles in the first rank, which is only not only that like the way to what you can grind, but the thing is you can choose different type of vehicles. Like for example, for aviation, it's fighters, there are light bombers, hydroplanes, naval aircraft. You see different things. Strikers, I think strikers starts from a little bit later. Torpedo bombers, and so on and so on. So you can find your own style of planes, your own style of tanks you like to play. It's either like light tanks, medium tanks, anti-airs, or something more heavy. Some tank destroyers maybe. So if you like to snipe or just go into close combat, there are many options to play with.
Mm, well, yeah. For example, for the those three nations, USA, Germany, and USSR, for aviation, for example, each of the nation have at least 20 planes in the first tier. So you can choose from 20 planes to play tier 1, so it's pretty a lot of them, because the rest of the nations are less than 15. So
And what we
they
didn't
are
mention is the War Thunder is free to play game, and
yeah.
you won't notice like they're obviously as all the games they need to make some money to exist, to make more content and produce and upkeep the servers. But in this case, if you're playing for first couple of ranks in every nation, you won't feel even the need to purchase either the premium time, premium vehicles, or spend any money at all.
Yeah, Armand, Scala, maybe you can tell something about premium account. What does that mean for this game?
Oh yeah, well, premium account is a good thing. It's a account is a type of elite membership which provides a lot of bonuses. And if you're playing really seriously, like we are doing that, uh, seriously, then yeah, it gives you more research points in all game modes. As you see, 50% more Silver Lions in random battles, more Silver Lions for battle time, and more Silver Lions for other game modes as well. Yeah, there are some minor perks as well, like for deagle slots, for example, right? It allows you to ban some maps in random battles. But the main thing is you're gonna get more research points and you're gonna get more silver lions, which is the main, well, the basic currency there here in the game.
Well, if you want to research new vehicles in the game, so I would recommend to get a premium account. If you just want to play some games per month, just for fun with your friends, then you don't need a premium account, because the premium account basically is, yeah, to get additional in-game currency and mostly additional research points for new vehicles. So if you want new vehicles, then yeah, better to use premium account.
Exactly. But the main
Yeah.
thing is here in the game. A big suggestion if you're new to the game, don't focus on the grind. Focus on playing the one tier that you like, or one rank, maybe some planes or some tanks or navy, some ships. Those what you enjoy, just play those and see how you progress slowly over the time. Yes, there will be penalty for researching further technique, some vehicles, but yeah, if you're gonna focus only on the grind, you will burn out and you won't like the game.
And we definitely not recommend you to buy end tier vehicles, premium vehicles, and play only end tier games. First of all, you need to understand the game, so it's better to start with tier 1. And I would say, for my own experience, it's more fun to start with the tier 1, tier 2, and start playing with those small vehicles early rank and grind your way up to the end game vehicles. It's much more fun.
Exactly. Plus, if you're gonna play endgame vehicles, that there's a high chance you will be just clubbed down and you'll be destroyed in matter of couple of seconds, and
Yep.
nobody's enjoying that, right? Yeah. So that's it. This is basically the game of War Thunder, the game we play, and we're gonna have the podcast about. So in the future episodes, we're gonna talk more about the vehicles, more about maps, different play styles, different strategies, and so on and so forth.
Yeah. And also we gonna try some I don't know, tank battles, or to make some show you some weak spots or something like that. Uh, so how to use your first vehicle in the game. Some hints from our side.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's not going to be just for the beginners. Maybe someone who's more experienced in War Thunder will find some good information here as well. Because, well, we searched and went through the YouTube and we didn't find any podcast and we didn't find any channel that are there. But nevertheless, there are good channels out there, and we will be suggesting some of those or other channels for you in the future as well. All right,
Yep.
guys. Well, I think this is it for today.
Yeah. Wait our first episode.
Yeah. Well, and thanks for watching, guys. See ya.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye.